Ireland's goth gremlin through to Eurovision final. Yeah, there's a headline you don't read every day. Didn't envisage that being on BBC News website this morning. The goth gremlin's through to the final. I remember when the bird from Bucks Fizz ripping a skirt off on stage to reveal another skirt was apparently controversial back in the good old days when the world was saying, now we've got a goth gremlin on the telly. And have you seen the pictures? Ireland has broken its Eurovision curse, qualifying for the contest's grand final for the first time since 2018. Appropriately enough, it did so with the help of a goth gremlin goblin witch, singer Bambi Thug, whose electro metal anthem Doomsday Blue is now among the favourites to win. And that is the creature representing them. Listen, right, I don't care what your sexuality is or your gender or anything else, but no matter what I was or what I was attracted to, if that rocked up round my house asking for a knee trembler, it would not happen until three things occurred. 1, it cut its nails. 2, it brushed its teeth 3 times on the bounce with one of those big electric toothbrushes. And 3, I'd gaffer taped it to a transit van and drove it through the local car wash 3 times. Right then, this is just another day in the crazy, crazy time we call 2024 or upside down world. When I saw the clip of the entrance for Ireland and England, which again I keep saying is proof that there's some really degenerate cabal running the world nowadays, foisting all this stuff on an uninterested general public who just want to go to work, drive the bus, clean the windows and take the kids to school without being battered round the head by a rainbow every day. It's ridiculous and it's doing my head in. And I was raised in the 80s and 90s and I always thought, yeah man, you do you. I'm pro-LGBT and now look at it. You've basically got normal, easygoing chaps like me feeling like you can't go for a walk down the street without someone leaping out of a bush and demanding you gobble them off while the dog watches. Anyway, I'm rambling. Because I'm a degenerate, let's read the news. Maybe we'll enjoy it. Yeah. And maybe I'll enjoy gently placing my beanbag on the kitchen table and then bashing it wafer thin with a pint glass. Maybe I'd enjoy that as well, yeah. Other acts who made it through Tuesday's first semi-final included Croatia's Baby Lasagna and Finland's Windows 95 Man, as fans revelled in the year's most out-there performances. Did Windows 95 Man have a collection of highly illegal Class F images of children on his hard drive? Did he? Because in this day and age, I'd presume that's what it's a reference to, right? If Gary Glitter checked out Windows 95 Man's PC, he would probably shit his pants. Meanwhile, organisers had to apologise after one of Tuesday's performers displayed a propeller. Whoa, surely not. Are you telling me that the entire entertainment world appears to be completely consumed by an ideology that has all of them in lockstep all of the time? Are you telling me that? Surely not. All these subversive people who act the same and think the same and support the same things and agree with Joe Biden and Justin Trudeau and Keir Starmer on everything all of the time. Weird that, isn't it? You have to tip your hat to Klaus Schwab and all of the other psychopaths that rule the world because they've managed to turn the old school left, the anti-war, anti-big bank, anti-big government, anti-censorship left. They've managed to turn them into this new thing called woke, which is in lockstep with the government all of the time and agrees with them on everything. Quite a feat, really. They've turned the left into warmongering, pro-war, pro-arms manufacturer, pro-big bank, pro-big business, LGBTQ plus AIA plus wave the flag just like Justin and Joe Biden and everybody else. If you agree with all of the Wall Street bankers and the President of the United States and the President of Canada and the Prime Ministers of Scotland and England and Wales, you're not the left. You're a weird little authoritarian cult that's wearing the skin suit of them. Because in the 80s, they weren't the ones telling you that you should silence comedians for telling politically incorrect jokes. Were they? Think about it. Ahead of the event, fans were warned not to bring in Palestinian flags or symbols and bags. Gaza, LGBT, Bambi told reporters them were ordered from their outfit. Jesus Christ. If you can speak English, reading the BBC is an absolute chore now. A chore. Was then outfit. Christ on a bike. Hire a proofreader. Or at least stop talking like the communists do. You're supposed to be a broadcaster. Their costume had originally included an ancient Celtic writing, which they said had spelled ceasefire and free. Oh my God, how cliched are they? At least Elton John was original when he came out shaking a big spiky dildo in the 80s. What's this now? They're just boring. I think that's what annoys me the most about it. They're just boring. I know what you're going to do before you come out. I know you're going to come out looking like some bizarre cross between one of the monsters of Hellraiser and a futuristic prostitute. I know what you're going to do, and I know what you're going to support, and I know how you feel about everything. I know how you feel about abortion and gun control and freedom of speech and climate change. I shouldn't know all of that just because you're a singer, but I do. Doesn't that tell you something about yourself? It was very important for me, us, because they was pro-justice and pro-peace. Oh God, here we go. And how boring's that? I'm pro-justice. Who goes out there and says, I'm not pro-justice. Justice, that's for losers. The only people who are actually subversive now is if you got a big skinhead come out and go, don't like puffed as me. Yeah. Got no time for them. Justice. Open borders, shut up, sling them all out. Sling them all out. That'd be against the grain, wouldn't it? Someone came out and said that. Don't care about the willy wofters, throw all the Mexicans out. If someone came in and said that, they'd actually be subversive. They'd be going against Biden and Trudeau and Sunak and everybody else. But nobody does. So stop pretending you're subversive. You aren't. You're boring. You agree with the establishment and the big banks and the big corporations and the big politicians on everything all of the time. All right? You're not interesting. You're not original. You're just boring. You know who disagrees with those people? Me. I do. So weird. The boring fella with the crew cut turns out he's the only one saying anything original. Weird that, innit? But that's just what I think. If you think these people are true visionaries, going against the grain and standing against the establishment, please let me know so I can book you in for a CAT scan, you dopey twat. All right? Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. See you all tomorrow. Take it easy. Cheers.